R and Python visuals. Now, if you don't know what R is, if you've never used Python in your life, and you want to take the DA-100 examination, don't worry, you don't need to. In fact, a full investigation of R would be a many-hour course, and a full investigation of Python would be a many-day course. And we don't have to go into any sort of detail for this course or the exam. Now, if you are using R, then you can add your R script from here. However, you cannot run an R script without some form of engine on your computer. Now, R, just in case you don't know what it is, it's a language for statistical computing and graphics. It supports statistical analysis and data science. Now, if you go to File and Options, you'll see on the left-hand side we have R scripting. So this allows you to choose where your R engine is, and you've got a hyperlink there how to install R, and also choose where your IDE, your integrated development environment such as RStudio is. And again, you've got a hyperlink if you want to learn more. So once you've got all of that installed, then you can click on the R button. Now you will need to enable script visuals, because this is a code that may contain security and privacy risks, as most codes do. If I click enable, then the screen changes, so you have your R script editor at the bottom, and you can see it says drag fields into the values area to start scripting. So I could drag region name into there, for instance, and it will start creating a data set, frame, and so forth. So you have a run script that will not be enabled if you haven't got an engine. You've also got some script options, and you can also edit your script in an external IDE such as RStudio. So we don't need to go anything deeper than this for this particular exam. As I say, you will not be required to know R. R is, at least at the beginner stage, quite a tricky language to start off with. You need to have everything in the right case, so it's very case sensitive, but you can get some interesting visualizations. You can expand the language using packages. So if you're interested in data science or a different level of statistical analysis, then you might want to investigate that. So if we get rid of this and have a look at Python. So again, Python will require some sort of engine to process this. So if you go into File, Options, and go on the left-hand side, you'll see again, we're looking for a home directory for Python, and again, we have hyperlinks for how to install Python, as well as your IDE environment. Unlike R, there are quite a lot, I would say, of IDE environments that you can choose from. Now, what is Python? Python is a programming language which can be used, among other things, for developing desktop applications, websites, web applications. So there's lots of functionality in there that you can import into Power BI. And again, we'll click on the visualization. If this was your first time, you'd be asked to enable the script visuals, and again, you would drag any values through, and we have the start of your data frame and the same buttons here. So R and Python allow you to extend programmatically in different ways your analysis. So if you're familiar with either one, then you can use Power BI to do the end visualizations for your R or Python scripts.